Look past the modern chaos of keto, paleo, and complex supplements. 2,000 years ago, Jesus of Nazareth followed a diet of 10 specific foods. Today, modern nutritional science categorizes every one of those 10 ancient staples as elite nutrition. Grab a pen and paper. We are going to build a complete 7-day meal plan and grocery list right now, using only these specific ingredients. Basing your week on this 2,000-year-old list eliminates modern inflammatory fillers and relies instead on the whole, unrefined sources used by generations past. Step 1. Write pure water at the very top of your new daily routine. The human body is roughly 60% water. When you drop even 1 to 2% below optimal hydration, your cognitive function slows, your mood drops, and physical fatigue sets in quickly. Starting your morning with pure, unprocessed water wakes up your cellular machinery and gets your metabolism running before you eat a single calorie. This zero-calorie hydration habit ensures your brain and body have the necessary fluid to operate clearly. Now, look at your pantry. We must identify 3 highly processed modern staples and replace them. First swap. Drop modern white bread and rice. Write down whole grain or Ezekiel bread. Ancient bread was made by grinding raw grain stalks, leaving the nutrient-dense bran and germ completely intact. This chart compares the two. On the left, highly milled white bread strips away the fiber, causing a rapid spike and crash in your blood sugar. On the right, the intact fiber in whole grains slows the release of glucose, providing steady energy for hours. Second swap. Replace industrial seed oils with extra virgin olive oil. The biblical world relied heavily on fat pressed directly from ancient olive trees. Extra virgin olive oil contains a compound called oleocanthal. When it enters your bloodstream, it acts as a natural anti-inflammatory, protecting cardiovascular health. Third swap. Cross off refined white sugar and write down raw, unfiltered honey. It delivers sweetness alongside active enzymes and natural antibacterial properties. Making these direct swaps immediately removes the primary drivers of modern metabolic disease while maintaining flavor. With the pantry updated, let's structure the main plates for your daily lunch and dinner. Write down lentils and legumes. These provide the plant-based protein and fiber required for sustained energy and a healthy gut microbiome. Next, schedule wild-caught fish like tilapia or sardines at least twice a week. These are the small, oily fish regularly harvested in the ancient world. This plate diagram shows our core setup: legumes alongside fish. The fish delivers dense omega-3 fatty acids, which nourish the brain and improve mood. To season this plate, we use ancient herbs like cumin and coriander, alongside crushed garlic. Crushing the garlic releases allicin, an active compound that reduces blood pressure and boosts your immune system's defense mechanisms. A main meal built from legumes, oily fish, and garlic provides a high concentration of nutrients that work to protect your internal systems. Next, remove processed chips and candies from your grocery list. We are replacing them with 3 specific ancient fruits. First, dried figs. They are packed with fiber for digestion and provide plant-based calcium to support bone density. Second, add dark red grapes. The skin contains resveratrol, a polyphenol that signals your cells to repair their own structures and become more efficient. Finally, pomegranate seeds. They carry a massive concentration of unique antioxidants that actively neutralize free radicals, protecting your heart and supporting memory. These ancient fruits satisfy sweet cravings while simultaneously delivering a potent dose of antioxidant defense. Here is a blank calendar grid for the week. Let's slot these 10 ingredients into a daily schedule. Every morning starts with pure water, Ezekiel bread, extra virgin olive oil, and raw honey. For lunch, prepare a hearty lentil or bean stew, seasoned with cumin, coriander, and crushed garlic. Your daily snacks consist of dried figs or dark red grapes to keep your energy steady. And for dinner, portion out whole grains paired with broiled fish and fresh pomegranate seeds. You can rotate the herbs, alternate the legumes, and switch between the fruits to create variety while staying strictly within these nutritional boundaries. Take a screenshot of this finalized grocery list right now so you have it ready for your next trip to the store. By sticking to this list, you have successfully eliminated refined sugars, artificial dyes, seed oils, and empty carbohydrates from your diet. These are the precise ingredients that sustained human beings for thousands of years, long before modern laboratories began engineering our food supply. Prioritizing these 10 unrefined staples removes the modern ingredients that drive systemic inflammation. Returning to this historical baseline provides the consistent nutritional profile required for long-term health and vitality. Subscribe to the channel to keep building a stronger routine, and I'll see you in the next video. We live in a world drowning in diet culture. Every week, a new expert promotes keto, intermittent fasting, or neon green powders as the definitive way to extend your lifespan. We obsess over engineered solutions to biological problems. Yet 2,000 years ago, Jesus walked miles across the Judean landscape every single day. He faced immense religious pressure and physical exhaustion. He operated in a world with no hospitals and no fitness industry, remaining centered and resilient. What he put into his body was by design. When we examine the staples his people had eaten for generations, food by food, scripture by scripture, a distinct pattern emerges. Every single thing Jesus ate, modern science now classifies as elite nutrition. You can bring these same disease-preventing foods into your modern life. This video provides a practical 7-day transition plan, including a specific 10-item grocery list and a complete 3-day sample menu to put this into practice immediately. Returning to the foods of the biblical world provides a proven framework for human health. It is a blueprint for sustained energy, mental clarity, and long-term vitality. Days 1 and 2 require a strict pantry audit. Before you can introduce the foods that heal, you must remove the modern foods that cause inflammation. You will execute 5 essential swaps. Replace white bread and white rice with whole ancient grains. Trade refined sugar for raw honey. Throw out inflammatory seed oils for extra virgin olive oil. Swap processed snacks for dried figs. And trade neon sports drinks for pure water. This chart illustrates the biological impact of these swaps. Modern milling and processing strips away the bran and germ, causing blood sugar spikes that leave you hungry within hours. The fiber in ancient grains and whole fruits ensures a slow, steady release of glucose into your bloodstream. With the modern triggers cleared out, take a screenshot of your core grocery list. These 10 items are your foundation: fish, whole grains, olive oil, figs, pomegranates, dark grapes, lentils, honey, garlic and herbs, and water. Look for specific quality indicators on the labels at the store. You need extra virgin for the oil, raw and unfiltered for the honey, whole grain as the first ingredient on the bread, and wild caught for the fish. Removing processed triggers and securing these specific ingredients is the non-negotiable foundation for the rest of this plan. Days 3 and 4 establish your new morning habits. The goal is to replace the typical morning crash with a routine we call living water and daily bread. The first thing you do upon waking, before coffee or food, is drink a large glass of pure, unprocessed water. You can add lemon or a drizzle of raw honey for flavor, but the pure water is the priority. As this diagram shows, waking up even 1 to 2% below optimal hydration impairs your cognitive function. Every metabolic process and every thought requires adequate hydration to run effectively. Follow your water with coarse, whole-grain Ezekiel or sourdough bread. Ancient bread was ground between stones like these, preserving the highly nutritious bran and the germ. This combination of immediate hydration and complex fiber fuels your gut bacteria and provides sustained mental focus that carries you through to lunch. On days 5 and 6, we solve the problem of bland health food by utilizing ancient flavor bases that double as medicine. Extra virgin olive oil becomes your primary, mandatory cooking fat. The Garden of Gethsemane, which means oil press, served as the geographic and dietary center of daily life in the biblical world. Modern cardiology ranks this oil highly because it contains oleocanthal. This natural compound behaves similarly to ibuprofen, actively reducing inflammation in your tissues every time you eat it. Every day, you will combine that olive oil with freshly crushed garlic. Add this mixture to your legumes, use it to prepare your fish, and dip your whole grain bread. Crushing fresh garlic releases a compound called allicin. Extensive research demonstrates that allicin lowers blood pressure, improves LDL cholesterol, and boosts immune function. Seasoning with extra virgin olive oil and garlic provides your body with a potent dose of natural anti-inflammatories at every meal. On day 7, you integrate all of these steps into a sustainable rhythm. Here is a rotating 3-day menu to keep you on track. Day 1 is Fisherman's Day. Start with Ezekiel bread and raw honey. Lunch is a thick lentil stew. For dinner, prepare broiled tilapia to provide your brain with essential omega-3 fatty acids. Legumes were the everyday protein of the ancient world. They are affordable and digest slowly to provide massive amounts of plant-based protein and fiber without spiking your blood sugar. Day 2 is Harvest Day. Breakfast is plain yogurt with fresh pomegranate seeds. Lunch is sourdough bread with hummus. Dinner features wild-caught sardines paired with dark red grapes for cellular repair polyphenols. The pomegranate was carved into the pillars of Solomon's temple. Today, science ranks it among the most antioxidant-rich foods ever studied, containing unique compounds that neutralize free radicals. Day 3 is Temple Day. Snack on dried figs for plant-based calcium and fiber. Eat leftover lentil stew for lunch, and finish with broiled fish tossed in olive oil, hyssop, and mint. This 3-day rotation provides a structured, flavorful method for achieving daily elite nutrition. You are now equipped with a cleaned-out pantry, a targeted grocery list, and a practical menu. Replacing these highly processed modern items with these deeply nourishing ancient staples provides your digestive system with an immediate nutritional reset. Your body is a temple designed by God. That means it functions perfectly when it is fueled by exactly what God designed it to consume. Screenshot the 3-day menu, begin your transition tomorrow, and subscribe to The Sacred Body for more weekly guides on honoring your physical temple. Until next time, train it like one.